a second time.
Ready, down, put.
Hello? You play to win the game. I don't want winners. I want people that want to win.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome in to the Playcall Sheet on a Monday. It is time. Football is back, and we are talking all about it. I'm Dale. We got Mike in the building. What's going on with you, Mike?
What's happening, brother? How you doing? What up, Will?
All good, man. All good, man. Tis the season, brother. Tis the season. Chill Will in the building. What's going on, bro?
What's good, Dale? What's good, Mike? How we doing
Good,
today?
man. Man, I've been watching people talk about practice, and it's
Practice?
been wonderful. Practice?
I'm talking about practice? Not the game. Not the game.
For real, though, bro. So, yes, we going to get into this thing, man, without any further ado. You guys see the top topic, season-ending injury for Ricky Pearsall. I don't know if you invested in him in your Dynasty Fantasy League, but if you did, you got another year to wait on him because he will undergo surgery to repair a PCL injury and his right knee. So it is swelling going on that's going to require this surgery. It is the 49ers. Like, this is what goes on with the 49ers. But let's start off with this guy because he's been hurt since he's been drafted. Will, this is your former Florida Gator. What you got to say about it?
Hey, man, that dude can't catch a break. I don't know what it is. Something in the water out there. But, yeah, man, it sucks. For the whole season, man, that's not what you want to see. I was hoping he'd have a breakout season this year. They were going to need him, and, well, it was that season. I'm sure he'll bounce back. But, man, think about it. He's had it rough. He got shot in his first year. Like, he's had injuries since then. Now he's having a season-ending injury. It's a lot, man.
It's always something, bro. It's always something.
It's always something, bro. It's always something. I feel bad for him. Hope you get right.
Now, Mike, listen, because Ricky Pearsall is not the only guy that went down in San Francisco. All right, Christian McCaffrey is expected to miss the majority of the preseason after suffering a calf strain in training camp. This is another guy, who's always suffering an injury, and it's the status is up in the air. You're wondering what to do with it. What are you going to do with Christian McCaffrey this upcoming season in fantasy drafts?
So I'm glad I don't have him, and I don't have the decision whether or not I'm going to keep him. Like, it's weird. Unless I'm misremembering something, every other year, Christian McCaffrey either goes off or he has like a slew of injuries where it's like, you're like, all right, I can't justify drafting him number one. And then the next season, he goes off again, and you're like, oh, damn it, I should have drafted him number one. So I don't know if this is just a precaution. If he's that high of a veteran, he just doesn't want to play in the preseason. So he's like, all right, I'll be fine. I'm just going to rest my injury so I don't have to go through all the preseason hits and whatnot. Mm-hmm. I mean, I just don't know. I don't know if he's going to be available in the second or the third round. I don't know if people are actually going to let him fall because of the potential. Like, that's the thing. Like, if you can get Christian McCaffrey in the second or third round of your fantasy draft because people are scared and all of a sudden he's the real Christian McCaffrey, you look like a genius.
Yeah, you do. You do. All right. But the injuries still don't stop there. Veteran offensive lineman John Faciliano, he's dealing with knee issues, and his timeline for return is unclear. And additionally, rookie defensive end Mikael Kamara tore his ACL at the practice. So he's going to be out. Jake, tell me, what the hell is in the water out there in San Francisco? And why don't they stop drinking?
For real, G.
Yeah, that last part, Dan, was hilarious. I mean, they don't even practice on like the game field, and the game field's the thing that injures everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That's definitely something in the water. They just can't stop going down. I mean, this is probably this decade's most injury-ridden team, and it's not even funny. They had a guy just running out onto the Super Bowl get injured.
Yeah.
You could literally trip over a blade of grass on this team.
Yeah,
and
he
just be
died
out
on
for
the
a
intro.
season.
That was crazy.
So they just worst luck team. That's all I got.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. It continues today. So, Coach, it's going to be right. Somebody's going to get fired. All right. So let's move forward here. We are still talking about some injuries, though. However, CJ Gardner-Johnson limped off the field and was carted away during Bills practices. The MRI results did confirm a lower calf strain, so the big disaster was avoided. But it sounds like he's still going to miss some time, similar to Christian McCaffrey. But I think this is a positive outcome for the Bills as they went and signed him for a 1-year kind of deal to play safety. And I think he's going to be able to do it. So, Will, your thoughts here on CJ Gardner-Johnson?
Man, that's another gator hurt. At least it wasn't bad, though.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, same thing. Just get back, bro. Like, what's going on with these guys, man?
Yeah, real talk.
School's cursed right now.
But let me give some positive news here regarding CJ Gardner-Johnson because he gets a bad rap in the NFL. He talks so much ish. Okay, if he's on your team, you love him. If he's not, you hate him. I totally get that. So he used to play for the Saints, and I remember when Brady threw an interception, CJ was all in his face, and I loved it. Okay, when he was with the Bucks, loved that part.
And that was his first mistake.
So, CJ Gardner-Johnson paid off $20,000 of the Bill Stafford student loans. Like, that is absolutely amazing. There are normal people that work in the building, normal problems and everything like that. And CJ went out here, bro, and put $20,000 to make her life a lot better, getting rid of some student loans. Man, I wish I could bump into somebody to pay off some of my student loans.
Go Gators. That's what I'm talking about, CJ.
Yeah,
I'm talking about.
absolutely, man. Absolutely. So good for you, bro. I definitely wanted to bring some shine to that because it's gonna be parts of the season where people gonna hate it.
Yeah, for real. Thank you.
So there we go. All right, let's get to some more news here. We had some retirements. We've had some big paydays, everything like that. So let's talk about the Atlanta Falcons got their interior guard, Matthew Bergeron, a huge 4-year, $96 million extension. Now that is some good money if you can come by. All right. Congratulations to him, to his family, and everything like that. But Mike, I'm hearing Joe Mixon and Joey Bosa are done for good. Do you buy these rumors? Would you consider bringing these guys in on your squad? What's your thoughts about this?
I mean, I don't know.
Bills.
Yeah, with the Bills, right?
So
I say, like, I could see him. Maybe he goes back to the Bills later in the season, or maybe he goes to play with his brother. I don't know. I mean, anybody that needs a pass rusher, yes, you should definitely want a talented player like that on the team. Because if he's going to help you win a Super Bowl, winning a Super Bowl helps cure all that other stuff.
Oh yeah. Pass rushers always valuable. Had to put on my Giants hat, because he'll fit
Yeah,
right in. He'll
you're
fit right in
shameless.
with the Giants.
Terrible.
There we go.
Not the red
Brandon was
hat.
at Texans practice today. Let's go. Football is back, baby. That's right. All right. Now there is a QB battle brewing in Arizona between Jacoby Brissett and Carson Beck. Brissett does hold the early position, but him holding out due to contract negotiations and everything like that kind of opened the door for Beck. And people at the facility have been taking notice how often Beck is in the facility working out. He's first one there, last one to leave, kind of living at the facility. So you get your coach attention, he gonna give you some chances. Jake, what do you think Beck has the opportunity to surpass Jacoby Brissett and be the starter?
Well, before I answer that, I no longer feel bad about my Mac Jones times because I'm glad I'm not an Arizona fan right now. No, I don't. I think I saw some practice footage of Carson Beck, and he's just not good. So I think Brissett's got it locked. He's fine.
Okay. Will, what you got on this quarterback battle?
Beck about to take that job, y'all. He about to take that job.
Even more reason Jacoby Brissett should have held out and got this money. It's your last time.
Yep. Guess it was smart because he about to lose that job.
Mike, you think Beck got it in him?
I mean, I could see if it goes real bad, I could see Arizona handing Beck the reins, maybe midway through the season.
Okay.
To see if he can handle it.
The table, but so far Brandon likes what he sees out there in Houston.
Well, they better hope that their quarterback's not seeing ghosts anymore.
Well, you got to protect the guy, you got to protect the guy. Well,
He was running for his life.
Yeah, he was. All right, let's talk about some hold-ins. Jahmyr Gibbs is set to be holding in. He is set to make $1.1 million in base salary for the 2026 season, and then his fifth-year option is going to kick in. Of course, that guarantees him a lot more money. And additionally to Jahmyr Gibbs, over in Atlanta, Bijan Robinson is holding in. He is getting about the same amount of money, $1.1 million in base salary, and has an option for the fifth-year option to get kicked in, going to be fully guaranteed next year. But these guys are holding in because they want new money now. Their first-round picks, this probably ain't going to happen. So the best thing they can probably do is just stay healthy until the season starts. Will, what's your take on this? Two running backs here holding in.
What is this holding in thing? What do we?
Well, when you can't hold out, because if you hold out, you get fined. If you get fined, you can't get that money back, right? And so if you hold in, say, oh, my back tightened up, I can't run through these running back drills. Sorry.
So this is unofficial hold-ins.
Yeah, because running backs aren't divas like the wide receivers that sit out.
I mean, you're there, you're just not participating in the workouts. You're going through your meetings and all that kind of crap, but when it comes to doing something physical, because you lose the leverage if you get hurt out there doing something physical, you lose the leverage in negotiations. That's just the ins and outs of it.
Man, they don't get their ass on the field. Nah, get your money. I don't care, honestly.
Yep.
Hold out, do whatever you got to do.
And the running backs have about one, and if they're that good and stay healthy, 2 chances of a big contract. So if you're the rookie contract and that's up, Do whatever you got to do to get your bag. After that, you lost all your chances for holdouts or hold-ins, in my opinion.
Yeah, running backs get a raw deal because they get used up in college sometimes, and they're not able to make big money until their second contract. And if you're first round pick, you got to wait 5 years versus the 4 years for any other pick. So it's pretty bad for them. So
Yeah,
those are
running
two
backs
first
basically get
round running
one good
backs.
one. Running backs basically get one good one.
But then after that, you better hope you get like a 1 or 2 year deal that's worth 20. But that's rare too.
Absolutely not.
All right. One of the signs to show you football is back is the Hall of Fame game, which will be coming up this Thursday. There will be football every week through the end of the year, everybody. We are here. We have made it. You do not have to go without football any longer. So, how about that? All right. So, let's talk about the Hall of Fame class of 2026. Leading the class, Drew Brees, Roger Craig, Larry Fitzgerald, Luke Kuechly, Adam Vinatieri. I'm going to start off with talking about the GOAT. That's right. The absolute best quarterback of all time.
In
Finally
Saints
going into the
history.
Hall of Fame. Shut up. Shut up. I don't want to hear
In
crap.
Saints history.
Shut up.
Greatest
Shut
quarterback named Drew of all time.
Drew Brees, the absolute GOAT, getting his recognition. And it was said that Sean Payton will be introducing him into the Hall of Fame. It's going to be a great night. And my thanks to everything Drew Brees has done and continue to do for the Saints and for the city of New Orleans. You will always have my love. And that's why I named my son Brees.
Okay. Now for objective take on this whole
If
situation.
you want to talk about these other bombs, go ahead.
I think they had Dan Fouts come out and be the one to tell him. That was kind of mid. Didn't really care for that one. Larry had the best one because it was Randy, and anytime Randy's involved, it's the best case scenario. Randy Moss was the one to let him know. Luke Kuechly, it was Julius Peppers who was there for him, so that was cool. And then Adam Vinatieri had Morton Anderson, I think. No, some other kicker. Yeah, Morton. It was who cared. And I don't know who told Roger Craig. I didn't see that one. But yeah, just some notes on who showed up to let them know they were going to the Hall. It was some cool moments.
Mike, you remember Roger Craig from Tecmo Bowl?
I do remember Roger Craig. He was the first thousand guy, if I remember correctly. He was the first in my lifetime. He was the first true receiving back that I can remember, where it's like, all right, he's not just a running back. He's an overall just elite football player. I think he long deserves it. I was like Roger Craig. I was respected Roger Craig as a football player, even though he would light up the Giants from every now and then. Plus, with Roger Craig having to wait as long as he did to get in, it gives me hope for Eli getting in down the road. And I'm just going to say,
he's a bum.
The fact that it wasn't Tom Brady giving Adam Vinatieri his notification that he's getting in the Hall of Fame, seeing as it was Adam Vinatieri who single-leggedly got Tom Brady at least 3 of his Super Bowls. Like, without Adam Vinatieri, Tom Brady is nothing more than like just a glorified system QB at best. Without Adam Vinatieri, Tom Brady doesn't do what he does. So I think it should have been Tom Brady coming out saying, Adam, thank you so much for everything you did for my career. Welcome to the club. Your bus can sit right next to mine, seeing as you carried me here on your leg.
Damn right.
God, I smell the jealousy.
Damn right. Well said,
2 rings. 2 rings. 6.
Well said, sir.
I just hope the bubble gum is also in the Hall of Fame.
Wait, who?
The bubble gum that was on Tyreek's helmet.
Oh, man. Yeah, it counts. So anybody else want to mention anybody else on the list here?
Let me ask you guys real quick.
Mhm.
I think pretty much everybody universally accepts Jerry Rice as the greatest receiver of all time. Where do you put Larry Fitzgerald? Because I personally have him number 2.
Coach has him
I think
too
he's
as well.
number 2. Where do you guys have him?
Coach has him at 2 as well. I definitely have him in the top 5. I'd have to jumble around. But yeah, when you have more career tackles than interceptions, than drops, like that's how bad your quarterbacks were, and that's how good you. He had Kurt, but after that it got bleak.
I couldn't take Larry Fitzgerald over Randy Moss or Megatron.
It's hard because Randy Moss changes an entire defense. I'm not saying that Larry doesn't. It's just that what Randy does to a defense, you cannot replicate with amazing routes and great hands. He tears the entire top off. You got to have a guy over top and kind of another guy watch just in case, across the middle. It just changes so much. And Megatron, it's a tight end running 4-4, at 4-3, like that. What do you? There's nothing you can do with that either. So, especially red zone. Honestly, Megatron's crazy, but I think he should have scored more. Randy and T.O. put up 6 all the time. Megatron was closer to what Julio Jones was doing, where you getting all these catches and yards, and you're not really scoring as much as the top 2. So,
but I can always go back to the Barry Sanders argument. He was on Lions.
Yeah.
But he had Stafford.
But who you making that excuse for? He had Stafford.
Stafford wasn't Stafford when he was with the Lions.
Huh? Wait, what? No, yes, he was. Stafford, he threw for 5,000 yards or close to it one year. They was filling it up. Stafford, and then he left, and Stafford was doing that with Golden Tate. Stafford's been him, bro. He's also had sometimes an interception problem. He got the Brett Favre gene.
Yeah. That's where I saw Stafford at when he was with Detroit. Brett Favre. Yes.
Okay. Brett Favre, Hall of Famer. What are we talking about? That's a good quarterback.
Yeah, listen. Brett Favre, people just liked him. All right.
Liked him. We can't stand him now, but he was great.
No. I'm saying when he was playing, he was a fan favorite and a commentator favorite. Okay,
Super Bowl.
They love Bret Hart. Brett Favre.
Love Bret Hart.
That's Thursday, Dale. That's Thursday.
That I agree with. Fuck that Canadian.
But it's he throw an interception. He's just a gunslinger. You got to deal with that sometimes. Hey. People just overlook that stuff. James Winston coming in throwing interceptions. Oh my God, we can't have all these interceptions. What you mean?
It's a gunslinger, man. Hey, you don't like interceptions. Why are we talking about Eli then? Get him out and pack him up. If you don't like interceptions.
Can I ask why our logo for Playcall Sheet Podcast Presents is is that just because that's above a 49ers player?
Listen, stop criticizing the AI. If you would like to be the assistant,
hold on.
If you would like to be the assistant, come on and be the assistant, Jake.
Don't criticize the
AI. Okay?
Yeah. Hold on. This is his best AI work so far. This one is right up there with the mystery machine.
No, that's fine. I'm just confused why the logo next to our show name is the Niners. I don't get it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll call you up when I'm creating the show, Jake, so you can assist me.
No, I was just confused. I was asking the question.
It's fine. I'll call you up. Here we go. All right.
It did throw a rogue San Fran sign, though.
Let's get some updates. And we're getting a Giants update from Mike. And Mike, we gotta figure out the name of your podcast. All right. The cover of the Giants. You got to figure out the name of this show here. You got any working
Giant
names on?
Scottish douche.
So just some smaller tidbits. I mean, look, it's camp. I do my best to not get overexcited about camp, but some news that I was reading today was Arvell Reese just being an absolute beast. He's a monster.
You're welcome.
And that's what you hope. Like, you hope when you draft a guy that high, a linebacker, the first linebacker that the Giants have drafted in the first round since Carl Banks in the 80s, you hope that he's going to dominate. So if anything he does translates to the regular season, even just a little bit, it's going to be well worth it, because that just means that he gets it. There's some decent, I guess you can call them training camp position battles. I mean, we all know the quarterbacks. It's Jackson Dart and Jameis. No surprises there. But the receiver battle, just looking at some of the notes that I saw, Malik is there. They're considering Darius Slayton to be a lock, Calvin Austin a lock, Darnell Mooney is a lock, and then Malachi Fields, the rookie, is a lock. On the bubble, Odell, Juju, Braxton Berrios. That's interesting to me, because I think at least Braxton Berrios is going to be retained, because he's going to end up being our punt returner. I think he's exceeding expectations doing that this preseason. So I can't see him being on the bubble. He might not get a lot of reps at wide receiver, but that also means third-round pick from a few years ago, Jalen Hyatt, is expected to be out the door. So it's one of those things. Like, he had all the potential in the world. I think he was the Blitnikoff winner at Tennessee, but it just never translated. Like, he seems like a nice young guy. No other real surprises. I mean, Evan Neal is considered a long shot to make the team. I wish it would have worked out better, but unless he can thrive at guard, it's probably not going to happen. And then one other thing that I'm just hearing that I'm very pleased about. I know generally when you draft rookies with upside, they're probably going to make the team, but you never know. But Jack Kelly, absolute thumper out of BYU, is projected to make the 53-man roster, probably start on special teams, but potentially get some reps. Linebacker, he is an absolute – he's just a beloved player in the Giants camp right now. So that's going to be fun for me. But, yeah, it's looking good so far. Polls would say that people are cautiously optimistic with the Giants so far. I believe that's pretty much where I'm at. But other than that, I'll just keep checking it out and just hoping for good things and hoping the bad juju, pardon the pun, is out.
Let me ask you about the defense. So I've been reading that the front seven been giving them hell. Brian Birds, Thibodeau, Abdul Carter dominated padded and non-padded portions of the practice. Are we worried about the offensive line?
Not really, because last year the offensive line was actually more than halfway decent. The biggest thing with us, obviously, is health, because you have an all-pro caliber left tackle in Andrew Thomas. If he can stay healthy and everybody else can perform just at like the B plus level, you're looking at having a potentially top 10 offensive line, which we haven't had probably since we won the Super Bowl in 2011. That was one of my biggest criticisms throughout the majority of Eli's career, is that he had one of the worst offensive lines, and we didn't really have anybody that was just truly elite. Well, if this line can stay healthy, Andrew Thomas is an absolute monster at left tackle. You got CC, Maui Noah that's coming in. He's probably going to start at guard, but he could slide to right tackle eventually. Luminors could be a Pro Bowl caliber right tackle in any given season. So it's looking good. I'm not overly worried about the offensive line. It's like everything else. It's cliche. It just comes down to those guys staying healthy.
Got you. All right, cool. All right, that's our Giants update. Let's get to the Saints. The Saints bidding farewell to Taysom Hill, as he will not be re-signing with the Saints. I'm hearing that he's probably going to head out to Denver. Cool, go out there to Denver. Brian Breezy suffered a devastating knee injury, and he's going to be out for the year. and it sucks because he was in his fifth year option. And when a guy gets injured in his fifth year option, and you're kind of, I guess, on the fence about signing him long term, what do you do? Do you sign him to another 1 year extension and see what happens?
Yeah,
So
maybe show
I'm
what you're
wondering.
doing best.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is going to end up happening. Um, in practice, former LSU wide receiver Barryon Brown is shining out there when the pads came on. He's doing his thing, returning kicks, also playing wide receiver. If this kid can consistently keep his hands right and catch the ball, like the world's gonna be his play toy here, man. Because he's got nothing but skill. Um, the defense looking pretty good. This was the first day of pads, though. So I have to figure out more about the the offensive line there because they were getting on with unpadded practices for sure. So I did talk to Craig about that. Craig was like, "Hey, the pads weren't on. It's hard to block people without pads." I said, "Why, Craig?" He was like, "Because we hold every down, Dale. That's what we do as offensive linemen." So and the last bit of news I got, Jalen Polk, the former wide receiver of the New England Patriots, decided to hang him up, and they put him on the reserve retired list. I think we gave up a freaking 6th-round pick for this buster. Never trade for New England wide receivers unless his name is Booty. Okay, that is it. Let's move on to the Patriots update. And let's talk to these two bums without the Patriots podcast.
We
The
got
first bit of things I heard is the 7th-round pick running back Jamarion Miller is making a serious push to lock down the RB3 mold behind Stevenson. Is this another
big.
name that fantasy owners should be aware of as a guy who can take their New England running back points?
Jam not. I mean, look, as a third down back, probably not. But
Just
hey,
saying.
all it'll take is an injury, and then yeah, it could definitely be that. But I don't know. Maybe just keep an eye on the situation. But
Okay.
we will see with Ramonde and Henderson.
Because
They're gonna get the
I'm
the carries.
seeing that he's taking kick return roles and he's playing a lot of passing down. So I mean, we could have a white situation on our hands
Why would you be
at the very
racist? I don't
least, right?
understand that. I don't understand why you would be racist about it. A white situation? What do
Yes. You know what white I'm talking about.
you? A James
You
White?
know, yes. You know what I'm talking about. He was not the
Yeah,
primary guy, but
yeah.
hey,
Well,
he'll come through.
eventually he became the primary guy. But yeah, he was a passing down guy. The reason why I'm hesitant is because it would kind of require Ramonde to go somewhere because he's kind of the big back, and we already have the third down back type of guy in Travion Henderson. So those type of stuff. But hey, maybe he'll get something. But we'll see what happens. Hey, if he can block on that passing down, he'll be out there.
Yes, sir. This is a good point.
Yeah.
Training camp news, everybody looks like a Hall of Famer.
That's what I say. I don't know why we even. Y'all be
This
like
is football. What we got to talk about? Okay, we talk about what we got. This is it. We talk about practice right now. We're in a season of talking about practice.
Not a game.
All right, now another development could be the biggest so far. Some say it's probably the biggest. Okay, no one ever even thought about it. Despite this crowded receiving room featuring AJ Brown, Kayshon Boutte has developed an electric chemistry with Drake May. He's put together a daily highlight reel of contested catches down the sideline and in the end zone, and May even publicly praised Boutte work ethic and playmaking trust. What you got to say about LSU receiver Kayshon Boutte.
We love Booty. Who doesn't love Booty?
Y'all don't.
Nah, we love Booty.
Let's throw to this random ass receiver. Throw it in.
Who? Like, who's random? We got some good players over here now. AJ Brown's going to be injured for a little bit. He dislocated his thumb. Not what we want to hear, but it is what it is. We're going to rock the I Love Booty jersey. Yeah, give it. Hey, right. Send it in. I'll wear the shit on the show.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So, yeah. Look, like I said, I love Booty's game. I wish he'd get a little more separation, but he makes all the contested catches, so you can't really get mad at it. It's just one of those true possession guys. Yeah, I also heard Romeo Dobbs blazing Drake May. Obviously, he wants to get some passes thrown his way, so that's smart. And yeah, I mean, look, our receiving crew this year is infinitely better than it was last year at this point, even with AJ getting hurt. I like what we got going on. So, what are cracks in the Booty's game? Yeah, what are the cracks in Booty's game? Speed, definitely speed. Yeah, definitely speed. For sure.
Got you. All right. Well, since there's no Cowboys fans, I'm sorry, Jake. You got anything else for the Patriots here?
Yeah, I don't know if Will touched on it, but the final draft pick we needed to sign, Gabe Hawkes, has signed, and he was a full participant today. They've been in pads for 4 days, and he was a full participant in today's practice. So, second round pick is roaring and ready to go.
Gotcha. All right, let's go. All right, since there are no Cowboy fans, we are not doing a Cowboy update. Screw the Cowboys.
Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy work.
Let's get to.
You can still read it.
When you don't show up, screw your team. All right, I don't like the team. Expect me to talk about that trash.
It's a mutiny. That's crazy.
Hey, Coach still talked about NASCAR when I wasn't there.
That's Coach. All right.
He said Coach is different, motherfucker, man. He says Coach.
It's the way Coach run things. All right. All right. Let's talk about college football. And in the news is the Protect College Sports Act. We talked about it a few weeks ago. It looked like it was DOA. Well, there have been several discussions, namely with the Big Ten and the SEC, and now the NCAA overall are officially on board, and the NCAA chief has called for the bill to pass. So they're talking to other senators, and they're trying to work things out, and they're trying to get this bill to the floor for an actual vote. So let's talk about what the bill does, and let's kind of just go through it a little bit. So, of course, right now in the NIL space, each state has a different NIL kind of law, and it all it does is enable their local schools to be able to recruit with less rules, right? That's what it all comes down to. And so with this legislation, what this is going to do is try to put everybody on an equal playing field, have like a hard cap, NIL transparency, so that way you can't pay somebody else, pay a player with monies that's not part of the cap. Everything is part of the cap. Also, one of the benefits for players is going to be the school is now required to pay out of pocket for medical expenses for sports-related injuries while the athlete is playing, and for 5 full years after their eligibility ends. Which is great, because if you come out messed up, you still got some kind of coverage for these injuries. They also help the player by protecting them by capping sports agent fees at 5% to alleviate the predatory representation. I think that's a good thing there. Now, what I thought the Big Ten and the SEC would not give up, and they have, is the collective selling of media rights can now be pulled together. Every single conference can be pulled together to create a TV deal like the NFL, the NBA does,
including bum ass Notre Dame.
including bum ass Notre Dame. So everybody
Yes.
could get a little piece of a greater overall college football pie. And this will actually save the bum ass leagues like the Big 12 and the ACC from extinction. The Super League is not going to happen if this legislation goes forward. Like I thought, the Big Ten and SEC going to totally succeed and do their own thing, and we'll have college football at that level, and then the rest of the crap. But if they're
Not
on
so
board with
fast.
this, it's going to stay the way it is, and we're going to have this sort of thing in place. So, Will, what do you think about the legislation being proposed and the effect that it has on the student athletes?
It sounds like, I mean, I'd have to parse through it even more, but it seems like that's going to be some good things, especially for post career. I like that 5 years after they keep taking care of certain medical bills and stuff like that. So if that's correct. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Right. Yeah. So that alone, yeah, I like it. And in terms of our dream of the super conference, well, we'll have to wait, Dale.
Yes, there will be no super conference anymore with this legislation. Coach, welcome to the show, man. Good to see you.
How are you gentlemen doing this evening?
All good, all good. Did you hear about the latest push for the Protect College Sports Act and the fact that the SEC and the Big Ten are on board now?
I didn't know it was legislative, but I've heard something of the rumors about something of the sort circulating. So it's a real thing, huh?
Yeah. It's your senator from Texas. I can't think his name. Let me find the name. Hold on. Protect College Act. All right. Come on, internet. Okay. Out. Give me the name.
What's the guy's name? John Cornyn?
No, it's a different name.
Ted Cruz?
What? Ted Cruz, that's his name.
Ted Cruz!
Yeah, Ted Cruz, the big sponsor of the legislation. There's a Democratic senator, a woman. I don't have her name, of course. And they are the sponsors of the legislation. So the Big Ten and the SEC have been talking to them to get some things changed. And they are now supporting the legislation as is written. So did he write it up like he was in Cancun?
Cancun Cruz?
Probably so. He probably did it then. Yes, that's the deal with that, man. Do you think overall this is going to help college sports or hurt it? Because I know the number one thing about laws from the people writing the laws is they don't understand the ins and outs of situations that they write the laws for. Mike, what do you think this is going to help or hurt more?
I think it's going to hurt because if teams, it's going to go back to the old days where they're going to be doing money showing under the table. I think from a law standpoint, they really don't care. It's whoever their constituents are and their supporters. Mm-hmm. It's hurting their pocketbooks. Is limiting their power, and they're just adding to their campaigns and whatnot. Not try to make it a political show, but just follow the money trail.
Yeah, absolutely. Mike, what you got?
So I'm looking at some of these things. I don't mind it. I am a big fan of the one-time transfer rule. Like, come on, like you should not be allowed to be a professional student athlete. You know, we had the tight end in Miami a couple years ago. I think he was like an 8-year senior or something like that. Like, come on. If you're not going pro by the time you're 25 years old because you're just not good enough, like outside of maybe a military exemption for somebody that gets to college late, like I'm a big fan of that. I really appreciate the long-term health care because how many of these guys actually get drafted or get to go play professional football anywhere? So if you're a college player who had all the potential in the world and you get injured, you can never play again, and you suffer these football injuries, absolutely you should get some kind of medical health care. You shouldn't just be kind of thrown back out into the real world with nothing. I'm a big fan of that. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I agree with Coach. Like, you're still going to see under the table stuff, but here's the thing. And let me ask you, and I know, Coach, you're a Texas guy. Given all the stuff that's happened where people go back 20, 30, 40 years to, like, you know, for these lawsuits, how do you think people that were at SMU in the 80s that got the death penalty, how do you think people like that feel about it? How do you think guys that got suspended previously for taking stuff feel about this? And do you think there's going to be any kind of backlogging of lawsuits? Do you think this is going to stir up another kind of discussion, another controversy with that? Or do you think it's just kind of like forgive and forget and move on and just kind of hope you don't make the same mistake again?
I think it's going to be one person who's probably, you know, been down on their luck in life. Things don't work that way that they wanted it to. That may try to, you know, retroactively go back and try to pursue legal action. I don't see it out of the question. How long were the O'Bannon brothers in court? Like 20, 25 years? And that, you know, and they are the result of the NIL the way it is now. That's from their ruling. But you got to think that happened back. What was that? Coach K college basketball when that happened back in the day with them. Just to let you know how long ago it was. Sega Genesis days. I think they're going to go back because you got to think a lot of those guys who ended up having to either not being able to transfer because other teams didn't want to touch them, even though they, you know, SMU released players, you know, from their letters of intent to go elsewhere. But then you had a lot of guys who just stayed there and finished up school. So I believe somebody retroactively is going to go back and try to pursue legal action.
Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of this is going to protect the whole, you know, well, hey, the NCAA ruled this. I don't like that, so I'm going to go to a court and get that overturned. This Protect College Sports Act will eliminate that for sure. So that is definitely a positive.
I am with Mike, though. The one thing that I am an advocate of is that one-time transfer. To me, it's not fair to the kids coming out of high school. You might have, you know, an offer that comes from a school, and then all of a sudden this other guy from this D1 school becomes available. They give him your offer, and you kind of left stuck out in the wind. I'm not a fan of that.
What about the ones where, hey, I committed to the school, and now the coach got fired? So, you know, now I use my one time, and then I go to this other school. Now that coach get fired.
Hey, you should have made a better choice the second time.
Now I'm stuck. You know,
one and done. That's why I like that rule where it's once you start playing, which is kind of the way I thought it used to be. Once you start playing, you got 5 years to complete the journey. Get in, get out. Like Mike said, that guy in Miami, 8 years. Come on, bro.
Yeah, my understanding is College Sports Act is going to pertain to football, basketball, and baseball. So everything is.
Actually, I think I do have to eligibility. Go out there and kick a couple of field goals. That's about it.
Was that movie with the college football team out of Texas there that had the guy from Quantum Leap?
Scott Bakula?
wasn't it like Necessary Roughness or something like that? It had
Yep.
Sinbad in it.
Yep,
He comes back. So we could all come back and go play college football together.
Yeah.
I only played 2 years of JUCO basketball, but I'm sure I could do something.
You went way back with that.
I would tear 2 ACLs immediately.
Not both.
Yes, indeed. So, all right. So that's the College Sports Act. And that wraps up the show for us. Coach, anything you want to talk about? You know what, Coach? You're here. We could go ahead.
Oh, wow. Imagine. Thanks.
Hey, that's a hell of a
do
way
this
to,
segment.
that's a hell of a way to end the show, man.
I mean, you know, listen, we're totally gonna skip over this altogether, you know. So
Oh yeah, I've got two. Yeah, I've got two. Whatnot is out today.
yeah, you know. So all right, let's get a Cowboys update. I'm hearing that George Pickens and Dak Prescott early chemistry has been on fire.
Yep.
They've been putting up some highlights and everything like that. And I'm also hearing that the offensive line, they are trying to lock down the left guard spot with Tyler Smith, but they're also giving him some work at left tackle for backup purposes. And
That's what
what
they
do you
said.
think about that?
That's damage control. We
Okay.
know Tyler Guyton has struggled at the
Okay.
premier position on offensive line, and that's
All right.
left tackle. He struggled. He was a right tackle in college. I've seen and I've heard reports that when he moved to right tackle, he looks more like a natural out there. He looks a lot better there than he does as your starting left tackle. I
Okay.
think the biggest thing that they fear is if they move Tyler Smith out to left tackle, which he can play guard or tackle, he gonna want some more money. They just redid his contract about like a year ago, I think.
Yeah.
He's not a fan of getting paid guard money playing left, especially left tackle. So be on the lookout for a potential issue there contract-wise. I think at the end of the day, still we all had expected, all Cowboys fans had expected still to be released from lackluster performance. This is his second year from his ACL injury. We'll see how he does, but if Guyton is looking a lot better on the right side, he's probably going to end up being over there, and they're going to take one of the other guys on the interior, move down the guard, and kick Smith out to the left tackle. And I think at the end of the day, they're going to want the 5 best linemen out there. That's one thing I do like about this regime. There's no allegiance to a guy just because he got paid. They're going to put the best guy out there at the position. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. Okay. All right. Anything else?
Pad started today. Those boys out there hitting today. So
Yes.
I'm liking that. But, like you said, Dak and doing the thing. But the one guy who I've been a fan of for quite some time, to making a lot of noise out there, Ryan Flournoy. He's at your number 3. He's making it happen out there. He's making it happen. I think he's passed Turpin as a number 3 receiver. So Turpin, go back to settle at number 4 and being your special team specialist. Leave me alone, Will.
He loves Flournoy, but hold on. Hey, yo, Mike, you peep this? Need more Daniel Jones being the best QB in the AFC South talk.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's basically opening up himself to why Mexican people shouldn't be allowed to watch football with comments like that. Like, dear God, like Lewis, my guy. All right. I want you back in the country. I don't want you to remain deported forever. But like with comments like that, like, dear God, like there's never been a worse quarterback to throw the ball outside of maybe Nathan Peterman than Daniel Jones. And even that's close. No habla essay.
I knew he'd have fun with that.
Also, Ferguson just got back.
Yes.
Be on the lookout for him. He's a guy in the hot seat. He got a couple of young guys behind him that are hungry. I know they just paid him, but be on the lookout for that. He may end up being a camp casualty. You never know. Kobe Durant shined today. Got him an interception in practice today. And I've heard, I don't know how true this is, but they still keep kicking up dust behind, the Max Crosby trade and saying that, unfortunately, Izaraku might be a sweetener in that deal. If that does, potentially happen. And even though he just got a contract, Jordan Brooks' trade proposal won't die.
Yeah, that's weird because he
That's
just
very
signed.
weird.
Like,
Just sound like what, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
yeah, he just signed. Like, it's not possible.
But I think Devin Moore, that's your guy, Will from Florida, right?
Devin Moore.
The cornerback.
I think so.
They say he's turning heads in camp. He's been physical, consistent coverage. I know that was kind of the thing on him coming out of college, but he does have a extensive injury history, so we see how it goes. And Brevin Span Ford is settled in as tight end number 2. But I think he's knocking. Iceberg Fur better get it together. And the one guy who in camp that is turning heads and is not the guy that you expected, Caleb is going to be Caleb. He's still he's consistent. Jayshon Barham, unfortunately from Michigan, they say he is flashing.
But now,
Big Ten saving an SEC state. What else is new?
Really, Jake? All the Texas boys in your squad? Come on now.
Yeah, I gotta take them while I got them.
But that's your Cowboys news and updates. Let's go.
All right. Appreciate that, Coach. Appreciate that, Coach.
Yuck.
Last call for alcohol. Go around the room. Let's get some final thoughts and shout outs. Jake, you're up first.
Oh yeah, so the only preseason game I look forward to is finally here this week, Thursday. Get ready for the Hall of Fame game. It's going to be exciting. No, it's not. It just means football's back, so it's the only preseason game I watch. Let's go.
I watched like 5 minutes of it.
Y'all ain't
They
real
don't play
fans,
nobody.
man. Y'all ain't real fans.
They don't play nobody in these games, bro.
Hey,
Kenny
I
Pickett,
remember-
Super Bowl champion, is starting.
I remember watching, it wasn't a Hall of Fame game, but I remember watching a preseason game that was terrible and watching a young star named Victor Cruz go crazy.
There you go.
And
Never know.
So, hey, you got to watch some of them games, man. You see some stars sometimes.
All right,
And it helps with fantasy. You bums don't, it helps with fantasy because some of them guys are going to be popping up.
That's true. That's true. What you got, Will?
Shout out to you fellas, man. Shout out to the brand. Like, share, subscribe. And see us tomorrow on the Chop Up. Chickity, chickity.
That's right. That's right. Bring a friend. Let them know the Chop Up is on tomorrow. Mike, what you got, man?
I appreciate y'all letting me come through again. Like, share, subscribe. STWF for life.
You heard?
Looking forward to it. I'll probably watch every Giants game or at least most of the preseason games. Maybe the first couple quarters just to see what the regulars are going to look like. I could be the homer and watch all of them because, like Will said, I remember watching Victor Cruz go off against the Jets when he was number 3 before he was the salsa dancing best slot receiver in the league for a couple years. So I may actually do that because what else am I going to do? But, hey, Will.
What's going on?
My buddy, he's a carpenter, and he actually made a wooden sex doll. I was like, that's weird. I didn't want to make a joke about that because I thought it'd be silly, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it? That is terrible.
Coach.
Hey, shout out to you fellas. Appreciate letting me hop on with you on the last end of the segment. Football is back, on contrary to what Dale may say. Football has been back. I was back now, huh?
Back now, Coach. I'm watching people talk about practice, Coach.
It's arbitrary line in the sand.
But we're looking forward to bringing everybody great content this year. Let's go out there and have a lot of fun. And that means high school football's right around the corner, baby. Let's go, Panthers.
Duncan Bill.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Once again, check us out tomorrow for the Chop Up. We're going to be having a good time. Don't know what we're talking about yet, but I'm about to work on that right now. So we'll check y'all there. And then, yeah, let's go Cypress Springs. There you go.
Ooh-wee.
All right. And we are out until tomorrow. Later.
Shout out to the plug.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.